Y'all know the business. Let's get to it, man. Quit playing games. Come on in. Let's do it. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I couldn't do it without y'all. Let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. I'm gonna let all my peoples come on in. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Let's get down to it. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening? A couple more minutes. We're gonna let y'all gather around. I got plenty of time tonight. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Tap in. Put it in the comments. Let me know where you're tapping in from so that way we can get down to business. You know what I'm saying? Yay, yay. Let me know where, hold on, where you tapping in from. Put it in the comments. What's happening, yo? Yeah, we about to get to it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, tap in. Let me know where you at. Put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get down to business in a minute. But, you know, this straight shooter at the dark. I want to thank each and every one of y'all that's been tapping in with your boy on this YouTube journey. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you stay in the loop each and every time your boy drop these videos. We got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. I finally got a free night. We're going to let the gunshots go. Better believe it. We got a whole lot to talk about tonight. We got more, we got the Walmart shooting. We're going to talk about whether or not Shorty was justified for popping some hot ones up in your man. We also want to talk about DreamDoll Bri. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she passed away over. It was a whole lot of people wilding out over 4th of July weekend. Do y'all believe that? We had a teen takeover all over America. Seemed like kids was just letting off shots, buck 50s, and all kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about DreamDoll Bri, and we also going to get into Big Tigger. Yes, Big Tigger has stepped down from his radio job because we knew over time it was going to get to a point where it was just too much to bear. Like, come on, y'all knew what it was. Like, at the end of the day, you know, ain't no way I could go to work and look at somebody every day knowing that they suing me or I'm suing them. You know, the big wigs came in and stepped in and just told Big Tig, look, you got too much going on now. We might not want to accept it, but that's just what it is. That's the reality of the situation. So that's what we got going on tonight. Make sure y'all tap in. I might even do something different tonight. I might even open up the call-in line on Discord. Like I said, y'all rock with me. I'm finding my way on this whole thing. You understand? I'm still learning how to use stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna open up the Discord line tonight, and I'm gonna pin that in the comments, see if we can't get somebody to call in and chop it up with your boy. How about y'all feel about that? Put it in the comments. Where you at? Where you from? And we're going to get into this thing, man. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. You know what I'm saying? First come, first serve. So, what we got tonight, first things first, we got DreamDoll Bri. Unfortunately, she has passed away. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently, looks like she was at an after-hour spot in Miramar, Florida. That's right. It looks like she was in a spot in the hood, which I don't understand because if, you know what I'm saying, she was an influencer, had a lot going on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, we're going to give her props for that. Not YouTube, excuse me, TikTok. She had TikTok jumping, and it looks like she just got caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying, and unfortunately, she caught some bad ones, you know what I'm saying, and now she's no longer with us, unfortunately, so that's another parent burying their child, unfortunately, you know, so that's the sad part about this whole thing, because it's like, it really ain't even got to be all that, but, you know, I got questions because at the same time, my question would be, if she's popping on, you know, if she's popping on TikTok, if she's popping on all these different sites or whatever, why is she at a local Airbnb at 5:30 in the morning? She's still 21 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of don't understand that part. Like, I kind of put that on the handlers Jealousy is a very nasty thing. You better believe that, Nils. What's up? Shout out to Akai Mickens, my boy Uncle Nut. He in the building. But yeah, jealousy is a bad thing. But at the same time, it's like, yo, where our handlers at? Like, why is she outside this late at night and she getting money online? Like, to me, that just doesn't make no sense. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, yo, that's kind of wild. So. I mean, I don't get that one, but, you know, to each his own, I guess she felt safe, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, but I'm going to let y'all see what the news had to say. Y'all check this out, all right? Check this out real quick. Let's get into this. We're going to get into this right now. Hold on a second, man. She was going off.
It's the baddest, the messiest.
What?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bri, Miss Bend Over, take all that around, bend over, take all that aka Miss What You Out There, got that bang bang, aka the biggest, the baddest, the messiest. What?
Exactly. Do you want to be hood or famous? That's what it comes down to. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Thank you. We are following breaking news this morning of a shooting in Miramar.
3 people are wounded after being hit by bullets.
Bri just died for no reason.
Some say she was set up by a hairstylist. Others saying the people that she was with was the actual target. But y'all already know I'm gonna break it down. So make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Reporter, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. A 21-year-old social media influencer that go by the name DreamDoll Bri, who was known for her viral track Bend Over, which became popular off TikTok, was shot and killed early Sunday morning, leaving an Airbnb party when a gunman opened fire on the vehicle she was in with 2 other males. Now, she died at the hospital, and last time I checked, the 2 males was in critical condition. According to the Miramar police chief, a rapid fire of bullets hit the vehicle while they was in a residential neighborhood along the 2700 block of Sunshine Boulevard.
Okay, John, thank you. We are following breaking news this morning of a shooting in Miramar.
3 people are wounded after being hit by bullets, and Local 10's Brett Nees is right there at the scene. Brett, what do we know about their conditions?
Well, Christian and Michaela, we just talked with the police chief. He tells us that all 3 are in critical condition right now at the hospital. Let me step out of the way and show you what the scene looks like right now. This is Sunshine Boulevard here near Southwest 27th Street. And first, we're going to zoom in on the forensics team that is taking pictures of those yellow evidence markers right there. Just take a look at how many evidence markers are there in the middle of the roadway, all of them marking a different shell casing. We know that there were several shots that rang out around 5:30 this morning, according to Miramar police. Now we're going to pan over, though, and you're going to see a green Lamborghini that is in the front yard of that home. That was the car that police say these 3 people that were hit by these bullets were in when all of this took place. Right now, detectives are trying to figure out if they were followed into this neighborhood or if it was somebody that was already here in this neighborhood that opened fire as that car was driving along Sunshine Boulevard, again, around 5:30 this morning. We just spoke with the police chief within the last hour. Here is what he had to say about what this was like this morning.
I'll tell you, this is no way to wake up on a Sunday morning. It's a chaotic scene.
I know that's right.
Hearing multiple shots in the middle of the night or in the wee hours of the morning is always disturbing. At this point, we don't believe that there is a bigger picture with regard to the neighborhood being in danger, but certainly they targeted this particular car for some reason, and we're trying to figure out why.
Now, that was the police chief. Okay, so the police chief gave his take on what's going on. What y'all think, man? Put it in the comments. Y'all think the chief know what's going on, or do y'all think the chief is just blind out there? Because right now it's kind of like, you know, like she got smoke for, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like, now, first and foremost, the biggest question I got is, even after looking at this news break, right, does it look like a Lamborghini belongs over there in that neighborhood? Y'all just tell me, man, because to me, it looks like, first and foremost, that was the first mistake. Like,
You see where I'm from, you don't do
why are
that.
y'all over there? Like, y'all got too much going on to be over there. Like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
We don't do that.
No. Where are her handlers? Like, she's supposed to have better handlers than that. Like, she popping on TikTok. She got songs jumping. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, where y'all at? Somebody tell me something, man. Am I saying something wrong? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, to me, that's just like a dummy move. Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they there? Now, I'm not saying nobody's stupid or nothing like that. I'm definitely not saying that. But what I'm saying is, like, for them to be there, like, that just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, man. Like, straight up and down, it just doesn't make sense. So that's just a whole sad situation. I'm sad that it's going down like that for Shorty, because, you know, at the end of the day, she's supposed to be, you know, living her best life, doing her thing, you know, and everybody's supposed to be enjoying the music. And now, you know, the family unfortunately has to plan some services. Like, you know, it's just not a good deal. It's just not a good deal. Not at all. Not at all. But where y'all at with it, man? Y'all got to tell me something, man. Like, right now, it seems like y'all playing games. What's the word? I'm about to open up the call lines, man. See what y'all got to say. You did. You know? And then we also got some more stuff going on with, man. Like, because, like I said, with this whole thing right here, it just sounded like it was really something that was meant for whoever she was in the whip with. Because it don't seem like to me that, you know, it just doesn't. This whole thing is just buck wild, man. It just don't seem like to me. It was meant for them. I mean, it don't seem like to me it was meant for her to take this hit. You dig what I'm saying? It just seemed like she just got as they say a victim of circumstance. And it's sad to say it like that because we see this sad story all the time, over and over. But it's just unfortunate that this time she got to be the one that, you know what I'm saying, take the hit. That's the word. She took the hit. And that's just what it is. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know, moving along, man, as sad as it sounds, now we had Shorty at the Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Had to let a disabled veteran or something like that, you know, he was out there buck wilding, so she had to let him know. And she apparently gave him multiple chances to get himself together. You understand what I'm saying? She gave this man multiple opportunities to back up, and he just did not want to back up for some reason. Hold on, let me get this straight, man. Like I said, man, one-man band. Y'all give me a second, man. Walmart shooting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now we're on the fly with it, baby.
New at 5, we are learning new details about a deadly shooting that broke out at a Walmart in North Lauderdale. The Broward Sheriff's Office says the woman who fatally shot the man at the store's parking lot is claiming self-defense. Tonight, the man's family is speaking out. CBS News Miami's Peter Dench is your reporter in North Lauderdale with what the man's sister had to say.
I spoke off camera with his sister, the man who was shot. She told me she's upset. She said her brother was a Christian man and was a decorated military veteran who had served in Desert Storm in the Army National Guard. The Broward Sheriff's Office has identified the man who was shot as 62-year-old Bart DeGuglielmo of Lauderhill. His sister, who shared this photo of him with us, told me he was a very good person who would not hurt anyone. She said he worked as a nurse for 30 years. We discovered he lived in a community for seniors some 3 miles away from where the incident happened. PSO says he was shot in a dispute over a parking space outside the Walmart store at 7900 West McNabb Road just before 12:30 on Tuesday afternoon. DeGuglielmo was transported to Broward Health Medical Center where he later died. From Chopper 4, we saw a woman in custody in handcuffs.
1 second. I see you in the queue.
This was a woman who fired her weapon. But PSO says the woman involved remains remained on the scene and cooperated, and she said she fired in self-defense. Those are the only details being released so far. The woman has not been identified. Meanwhile, BSO says this case is being presented to the Broward State Attorney's Office to see if any charges will be filed. In North Lauderdale, Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
Hey, all right, so that with that right there, what y'all think about that? Y'all put it in the comments, man. Give me 1 second.
We just wanted to say thank you.
Got a lot going on. We're trying to figure this out on the fly. Y'all just bear with me, all right? We're going to figure it out.
In the U.S. from the Inc. 5000 list.
All right, that's that. Let's get that up out of here. But y'all put it in the comments. Y'all think it was justified? Y'all think she good, man? Y'all think she gonna get up out of there with that? Up. There we go. Y'all think she gonna get up out of there? Y'all think she good? If I was her, I'd have popped him too. I ain't even mad at her, man. Dude ran up on her. You know what I'm saying? She was letting him know, like, yo, bro, leave me be. I'm trying to tell you. Like, she told him multiple times, back up. She ain't run from the police. She let him have it. I ain't got no problems with that. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's see what's happening here. Let's try this for the first time.
Dude ran up on him.
Yeah. Uh-oh. 1 second. Hold on, Doc. I don't think I got the settings right. Hold on a second.
I ain't got no problem with that. All right, hold on 1 second. Try this with
Oh, hold on a second, Doc. Give me a second. Think you muted. Hold on 1 second. Are you muted? Hold on. I'm trying to bring you back in a second, all right? Yeah. I gotta figure this thing out. But anyway, like I said, man, y'all give me a second to figure this out. I see you up in the queue, but like I said, I'm learning this on the fly. But right now, talk to me in the chat, man. How y'all feel about it? We close to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you tapped in, man. I'm learning how to do this thing on the fly, but y'all rocking with me, so I'm rocking with y'all. How y'all feel about this whole thing right here? I think she's justified. I don't think she did nothing wrong. How many times she supposed to tell this man to back up?
How y'all feel about it?
How many times she supposed to subscribe button? You know, I think she just supposed to really, I think she only had to tell him 1 time, keep it buck. I think 3 times or 4 times, that's 1 time too many. He was trying that because she was a female. He wouldn't try that with man. What y'all think about that? I think, you know, allegedly, but you know, that bath salt heavy on the floor, man. I don't know what them cats doing down there, but it seems like every week is somebody in Florida losing their mind, going buck. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but he really, you know, he tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to see nobody lose their life. I don't want to see nobody die over foolishness. I don't agree with none of that. Let's just keep it a buck. I don't agree with none of that. But one thing I do know is that she told him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a CCW man myself. She did everything she could, and then she even hit him in the stomach, man. He just bled out. Hated that he lost it. You know what I'm saying? But he bled out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You got an echo. All right, gotcha. My bad. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, he bled out. That ain't her fault. She gave that man multiple warnings. And he called a bad one. He did it. Y'all put it in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all think. Man, I hate it. Like I said, he's a veteran. He just had 4th of July. Man, I'm more of a Juneteenth guy. But, you know what I'm saying? We just had 4th of July. And then, 4th of July is always a crazy weekend, man. It's a whole bunch of DWI checkpoints, and y'all seeing TMZ and all kind of other news. So many people got jammed up over 4th of July weekend. Like, you gotta learn how to sit in the crib, man. You gotta learn how to sit back and chill. Watch the fireworks from the backyard. 4th of July is always a beautiful story dropping tomorrow. Marcellus Wiley, he lost his mind, so you know he done hit his old lady with the ghost. Now the Tasha, I blame you. Put his finger in the face. Mushed her now. And you know she gonna put that out there. She on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or one of them. That's a storyline. They gotta get that paper. Come on, sellers. And I like Marcellus, man, but he messed up with that one, man. I gotta save that story for tomorrow. Cause I got some fire for y'all tomorrow. That's dropping tomorrow, but like he wild out with that one. But you know, we're gonna keep it moving. Big Tig, a big figure in the hip hop community has unfortunately got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And see where I'm from, you don't do that.
I don't know, you know, and the sad thing is this, man. For as long as Big Tigger has been in the hip hop community, now, make sure y'all see the bottom right here. Unbiased opinions based on fact. So no one's safe over here. We ain't got no picks. You make the news, we got to talk about it. So, you know, as much as I love and respect Big Tigger, his contributions to hip hop, his contributions to, you know, the game and all that, spade's a spade, a ball, a strike. You can't even put yourself in situations where you find yourself in situations like this, because this is crazy, man. Like, I don't know, you know.
And see where I'm from, you don't do that.
This is an ultimate no-no, if you ask me. This is an ultimate no-no. Like, at the end of the day,
Is that the founder of Durham? I've seen him on Shark Tank. Hey, Sharks, I'm Kent, and I'm Ryan, and we're the founders in Durham. I'm so sorry. Are you Ryan, the founders?
Mothers and daughters stealing together?
In no situation like this.
My son is my friend now. He's almost 30.
Madness.
We weren't friends growing up.
You know what I'm saying? Man, hold on, man. Let's we're about to get restarted. Let's reboot this thing. All right, let's restart this thing, man. Like,
It is destroying our culture.
You know, let me check my title, man. Let me check my topic, man. Like I said, we're doing all this on the fly, man. And then we just gonna get down to business. Just still straight Shoota after dark.
This comment here, bro, we need more of this. The breaking of toxic habits, the molding of a boy into a man is not easy in today's world. This right here is the way. Love this. Thanks for sharing.
The right way.
We need more of that.
That quick. Big Tigger steps down.
And to anyone who thinks that just because you teach your son violence, that they're going to be violent, that's not necessarily the way or true.
Big Tigger had to step down. How can you sit beside somebody every day that's suing your wife?
Police officers, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so they don't panic.
How can you even focus on a job
so they can find a different way?
Stuff going on.
And see where I'm from,
then going to the firearm
make any sense. Now,
causes them to be slow to react because they have confidence in themselves. You teach them de-escalation skills.
I mean, you know,
I just go out there and just
respect
have a bunch of violent interactions, telling them how to live. You don't put your hands on women.
Abuse and this and that.
You don't explode. You don't always snot running down and all this, right? Have these conversations. You gotta have these conversations with these boys.
Truth, but then this
gotta
right
have these
here
conversations.
is crazy.
And sometimes part of that is letting them know what you're doing to other people. How does it feel to hit other people? How does it feel to be hit? You don't want to be hit like that. Your parents don't want to be hit like that. Your sister don't want to be hit like that.
He's gonna look.
So
like
you keep your hands to yourself.
He's gonna
gotta have these conversations with
if
these
he
kids.
leaves. Like, this is just all around.
Gotta have it.
Like, I mean, how y'all feel about it? Put it in the comments, man. I got one person here rocking with me, and I appreciate you. But put it in the comments. Like, how do you feel about that? Like,
Appreciate you, Dr. Evans. I don't want my daughter listening to this. I can't believe the amount of professional black people supporting this. Listen, I've talked about. I've done shows about. Do I have this?
You still got an echo.
Do I have it here?
Is it still
I've done shows about ratchet feminism.
I think I got it. But
a lot of this stuff, too much of this stuff
whole thing
is from the academics in this space.
Because this is like, man,
they don't want
heartbreaking, man. Because no matter
what, they don't want to talk about respectability politics,
big
and policing a certain way, and that you know, they don't want to talk about that.
Hip hop culture, like he's
too many of. Unfortunately, when you talk about ratchet politics, it's black women who are saying this. And I don't take joy in saying that. But it's too many who are allowing this type of behavior.
Like, you know, people would
too many are allowing this type of behavior.
Record
too many
in the basement. So let's Let's not play
Don't want to
those
call it
games.
out. Don't
Like,
want
we just
to
ain't gonna write
piss
Big
off the
Tig
sisterhood.
like
Don't
that.
want to get canceled.
You know, for all we
And that is
know,
destroying us.
this could be
That
smoke
is
and
destroying
mirrors,
us.
man.
We
Like,
have to speak
you know,
up.
we ain't gonna get into all the
We have to speak up.
allegations and small talk they've been saying about, you know, his wife.
I can't even imagine
this
a
and
mother.
that.
I
Ain't
can't
none
even
of our
imagine
business, dog. But at the end of the
mother
day,
and daughter
anytime you
doing this
start
type of
talking
thing.
about
Of course, I
assault
did see it
on
in my time in
female
law
and
enforcement.
this
But
and that, everybody need to pay attention
did
to
see
that
it.
because none of that is cool.
It's really a shame.
I hope it's not true.
But hopefully, if you guys,
But right now, Big Tigger
nieces,
don't
nephews,
look
cousins,
good in the
showing them a
eyes
different
of
way.
people, man. Y'all put it in the comments.
Showing them
Tell
a
me what
different
y'all
way.
think. Y'all think he did it? Look at his face, man.
Where
Like,
we at with
does
this
he look like one of them old sneaky
poll
Bronx
here?
co-op
Can
city
we fix the
brothers?
black community?
Y'all tell me,
13%
man.
say
That's
yes,
Tig, man.
60%
Look
say
at
no,
him.
27%
I
say
mean,
depends. If you wrote
it
depends
looked
in
like
there,
he
give
knew
us a
that
reason
was
why you
coming.
think it can be.
I ain't turning my back on him. I still got faith in him. You know, he might just be a victim of circumstance. Y'all tell me, man. Like, I feel good tonight, man. I'm ready to go, man. I got the guns ready.
We don't do
How
that.
y'all want it?
The parents
You
are
know,
doing what the kids
but
are
I
doing.
think
Yeah, that's
Tig
definitely
just,
true.
I mean, I really
The
just
problem
think he
isn't
caught
the
a battle.
kids; it's the adults. You know, but the adults.
I think Shorty was
The
jealous
adults were
that
kids.
he's smiling and grinning
And
and
nowhere along the
kikiing
line
up
do
in
we
his chick
correct this
face
stuff.
every day
Nowhere
because he
along the
worked with
line
her.
do we stand
And
up
she
and say
probably
enough
like,
of
yo,
this.
man, Tig old school, man.
From our comedy shows to the movies, you know, media.
And
I am
she
not a
might have
media
been
scholar,
hating, man.
but I talk a lot about that in criminal justice because that shapes our perception.
Wild on her like that.
How black people are viewed, how we view other black people.
The only thing
Media
bad
means a
we
lot.
ever heard about Tigger was when that book came out with what
It
was
means a
the,
lot.
what was the stripper name that Cool G Rap was beating up and choking out allegedly, and all the other people she had in the book. She had Ja Rule.
It's
and
definitely
all
true.
them
Delinquents are
dudes in there,
creating
you know what I'm saying?
more
That's
delinquents.
the only bad thing we
Let
heard
me
about
take
Tig
some of
when
this
she
stuff
tried
down
to say
here.
he was playing for the pink team.
And I'm going to finish
he
off
called up
with
there and
a couple of
berserk.
brothers here, a couple of
I can't even get
intellectuals
mad for him
who are
about that.
analyzing what's
If
going
those
on
allegations was
in the
false,
black community.
he had every right to get
And these
upset
brothers,
now.
Glenn Lowry,
You know, that's the only real bad thing that we
and
ever
John
heard
McWhorter
about Tig.
are
Other
talking
than
about
that,
the
I
Carmelo
ain't never
Anthony
heard
case.
no, you know, bad
And
things about Tig.
listen in particular
Y'all gotta
to
tell me. Am I wrong? Am I right?
John McWhorter,
Or am I right?
because he's going to talk
But, you
about.
know, either way, to each his own.
He's going to
You know,
talk
you're
about
gonna
that.
have some
Nobody else,
people
no
that,
other community
you know,
in
be
mass
like,
talks like this, does these
wanna
types of
be,
things,
trial
and
jury.
brings
They
knives to
chop
these
his head
events
off before
and engages
all
in
the
this
facts
type
get
of
put
activity.
out. Like me, like I said, man, this
In mass,
he's
nobody
a
else does
corporate
this.
man, so we knew
We
that
got to have this
him
conversation
working on
amongst
radio
ourselves.
with all this
We
stuff
gotta have
out
it.
there, especially with that video that came out and everything else. We knew.
This comes from the Glenn show.
You know,
Carmelo
she
Anthony
knew this
is guilty.
coming. So
Glenn,
if she
Glenn
wanted to
Lowry and John
ruin him,
McWhorter.
you know, we can't give her
I
no
put it up
round of
about
applause for
halfway
that.
through here, I think.
But she definitely did
Question
that,
to me,
and what she
it's a
failed
larger
to
world
understand
war
is she's
going
affecting her own
in a sense,
well-being too,
like
because they have a child
revolutionary
together.
war
So if
from
you
a
don't
war
ruin this
perspective
man,
was
you ruining
one
yourself
of many
as well.
skirmishes going on that
And
the
if
British
he did do
take
these
care of.
things,
We
then
were
he
just a few
ruined
of their
himself.
colonies.
Along
Really,
with,
the issue is a certain
just
kind
all
of
fell down
American
like a
person
bad
being
cake.
given
Just
to
went,
taking on that
fell
kind
down.
of
But you know,
take no prisoners,
Tig, I hate
unreasoning,
to see it like
contemptuous,
that, man. I hate
self-righteous
to see it like
kind
that.
of politics.
I tell you what,
And
though,
the
I want to
question
get
becomes
back
what
to
it could
this,
be
man.
applied
I
to
want to
once.
get back to
It
this
was
shooting, man.
somebody dying with a police knee on his neck. Whereas
I'm still,
now, same kind of person
I haven't seen
is
any
wearing a
charges
keffiyeh
filed on this
and
woman.
making life as
I
difficult
don't
as they
think
can.
there should be charges
Israelis
filed on
and
this woman.
Jewish people.
You know?
And
And
you know,
I
you
think
just see
she
it in
should
various
walk away
guises. So, for example,
scot-free. Even the
Carmelo
criminal
Anthony,
lawyer, Bruce Dillon, whatever his
black
name is,
teenager.
Bruce.
Yeah, I was wondering how you're going to
Rivers.
make a
He
segue
was
to that.
talking about it. He was like, yo, man,
You
the
two
guy
writing
keep
about
approaching
Carmelo
her.
Anthony.
Like,
That's
what's she supposed to do? You know?
Go ahead.
We got
Carmelo
these
Anthony,
mammies and
let's read
Karens
this
running
brother
around
from
acting a damn fool every damn
folks,
week.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
I'm
get my
turned
2
up.
cents
I
in
got a
on
night
Carmelo
off.
Anthony.
I feel
This is
great.
a long one.
You know
Pretend
what I'm
it's
saying?
an editorial.
I ain't
He
even gonna
put
lie to
his
y'all,
hands
man.
on
I
me.
don't know
I
how to work
stabbed
this
him. That
Discord
is
yet,
quoting
so I can't
Carmelo
get a call
Anthony.
in line.
Why does the boy
We just might have to chop it up in
spontaneously
the chat.
justify
You
stabbing someone,
but
stabbing someone on so thin a pretext.
I just really
why
feel
do
like
so many black Americans see his 35-year prison sentence as racist? I think the answer to both questions take us to Scotland, Ireland, and Northern England, and attract me
that woman should have just let that man have that space.
Kendall Stadium in
let
Frisco,
him
Texas,
be
in April
and
of last year.
go.
Anthony sat down
Why?
under the
If she
team's
got
tent.
there
Anthony was
first,
neither
he can move.
on the team
He
nor a
looked like he
student
was
at his
drunk,
high school, and
tell you the
an
truth.
unwritten
So
but a
that's
widely
what they
known rule
want to
is
talk
that
about.
only
Now, he
team
might have
members
been a
are
great
permitted
guy. He might
under
have
the
been a
team's
good
tent. Multiple
man
student witnesses and
on
not
his
just,
good
and this
day.
goes on.
But
So
on
when he
this
talks
day,
about Scotland,
he just
Ireland, and
messed with
Northern
the
England,
wrong
he talks
one.
about
I mean,
the
look.
ratchet
Come
behavior
on, man.
of
Back
the
up
poor
from my
whites who
car.
are there,
Leave me alone.
and then they come
And
over to
everything will be
America,
all right. He
and then
pushed
they're
the
acting
line.
crazy and doing crazy things in the South.
He lost.
Black folks in particular start mingling with those
lost.
people, and that's where we get this
And
type of
that's
behavior. There's a guy, Thomas
But anyway,
Sowell,
man, I'm about to
wrote
tap
about
out,
this
man. I'm about to go
in
make me
what's the name
something
of
to eat. I
it?
got
Black
some beats to
Rednecks
make.
or
I got some stuff to do.
Black
But please,
Necks or something
if
like
y'all
that. Black
still
Rednecks,
tapped
I
in,
think it
make
is.
sure you hit the
So
subscribe button, smash up
it was
the likes, click
he's
that notification
Thomas Sowell
bell.
is linking
Make sure you
this
tap
ghetto
into
behavior that we
Bar,
have today
the way
that
you
we
see
had
that
not put down.
Marcellus Wallace video.
Irish,
I
the
got a
Scottish,
dope
and the Northern
video
England,
about
if they were
what he
engaging in
done
that,
done and
they
messed
put
up
that down.
himself with.
When we didn't put
Because
it down,
I think he
we are
done
engaging
done.
in
That
it
dude
more
stuff that
and
he
more
used to do was
and
cool,
more
but
and more
he done sold out.
through our music,
It's
through
a
our
done
violence,
deal
through our
for
shootings,
y'all keep it locked. All
ratchet
right, Big
behavior.
Tigger, step
And our
down. We had
academics
a
are
whole
doing
bunch
it.
of stuff going on tonight, man. It's just sad, man. I hate it
When
fatigue.
other folks have put it
I
down,
don't think
we are picking it up
at
and
this
running
late
with
in
it.
the game, what? Shoot,
Was
Tig,
a
about
well, is
52,
a
53.
black
It's too
teenager
late in the game to
who
bounce back, man.
ended
It's
up
the
sitting
wrong time to
in
be
the
catching
tent
charges
at a
like
track meet
this or
of a
getting
team that was
caught up
not
in the
his,
limelight
and that's
like this. He
apparently
gonna have
not done.
he
The
gonna
tent
have
is
to get up
considered
here
kind
with
of a
us,
private
y'all.
area,
He gonna have to
and he
get
just
up here
walked
on
in and sat
YouTube
down
and
and wouldn't get out of the
get
tent.
on the
It was
grind.
raining. Probably not that much, but it was
Cause
raining, and he wanted to sit in that tent.
I just
And so
don't
he was
see
asked
B.
again and again
He ain't gonna
by
be doing no
the people on his other
BET,
team,
no
and
nothing. Like when you
people on the
got
other team
stuff
were
like
of many
this going
colors.
on,
This is not
it
a
can
white
sit
on
in your
black thing
toxic.
himself. He was asked
All
many
them
times to
people
get out
you
of the tent.
thought was your
Oh,
friend,
remember
they
a
don't
lot.
want to shake
He
your
was
hand no more.
black.
This is when it get
He was
cold
black.
outside. This is when it get muddy. Yeah,
Oh.
life is
I follow
peaks
this
and
guy on
valleys.
YouTube. He makes good
Some people are
videos,
around for
but
the
I don't know who
peaks.
those two are.
Others are
When did
around,
this
well,
just
it's
started?
even
I want
fewer
to
that's
see that
around
what
for the
day
valleys,
was.
but the ones that's around for the
And
valleys,
yeah,
them
it's
the
not that
ones that
a
you
bunch
gotta
of people
stick
jumped
with.
Carmelo Anthony.
They
It's not
believe
that
in
Austin
you.
What day is
Metcalf
it?
They
jumped.
love you.
Wait, that says
Keep that, cherish
Before
that,
that
take it with
50,
you, all right? It's your
55
boy,
minutes
Shoota
ago.
Dallas. I'm out, all right?
What
Straight
you say?
shooting
Like
after dark, baby.
56
Gone.
minutes ago.